a great place to stay. This is out in the real back bush country in Botswana. We stay in these tents. They're actually quite comfy. Victoria Falls, world famous Victoria Falls.
Labalábá fira rẹ̀ wẹ́yẹ, wẹ́lẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ yẹ o. Labalábá fira rẹ̀ wẹ́yẹ, wẹ́lẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ yẹ o. Labalábá tó bá fira rẹ̀ wẹ́yẹ.
We had a stop at a school in Zimbabwe. Jeff and I brought 2 duffel bags full of school supplies that we had acquired, and
Ducks went out one day over the hills and far out.
Michelle Mallory, she wanted to be involved.
Say quack, 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 and 3 little ducks came swimming back. 3 little ducks went out one day.
She brought me a lot of children's books and a nice note and card for the school.
Quack, 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 and 2 little ducks came.
It was really a neat experience. They sang to us when we got there. I walked around the room and shook hands and said, "Very nice to meet you," to each of the children in this class, and it was just a neat experience.
And 1 little duck came swimming back.
it's time that everybody gathers up and tells of the day's events and lie to each other a little bit, I guess, and watch the sun as it goes down, because they have beautiful sunsets in Africa. You couldn't have been more happy with the people that were around you. They were just engaging, friendly, very quiet spoken, just nice people. The centipede bit Fred in the middle of the night.
We're sitting on the deck in the afternoon at Mondo, and we had heard via radio telephone that on the northern edge of the game reserve there was a fire.
They'll have a small tank of water in the back of a pickup that they spray a little bit. But that was pretty incredible watching the guys with mud flaps on their sticks.
Pretty cute.
I think I got that on film.
Did you?
One thing in particular that I have the best memory of, was on our last game drive, and when we pulled up there, I noticed warthogs out in this open area, which was kind of unusual, because usually when they see you, they stick their tail straight in the air and take off and hightail it, and I think maybe that's where that term came from, hightailing. I noticed this warthog's getting kind of close, which is unusual, so I kind of broke away from the group. So then I just kind of got down on my haunches, and this warthog kept approaching me. And then being an animal person, I kind of thought, wow, this is neat, maybe we can get something going here. So like I say, I was down on my haunches and stuck my hand out. He smelled my fingers. They had said they'd never seen a wild animal ever come up to a human. That was very unusual. And please don't tell people. They don't want people approaching the animals because somebody could get hurt. Of our trip, parking the planes for the last time. We'll be on the Big Bird at 8:20 tonight, headed for Atlanta. I didn't have any expectations for anything on this trip because I'm not a world traveler. So this was something I didn't know what to expect, so I had no way of being disappointed or the other way. But it was all good.
You know, great food, great company, great wine. The people that work in the lodges, they'd come sit with you. You know, it wasn't like they were just serving you and then they'd move off. You know, so our guides would come, they'd sit down, and we'd get to BS with them and interact. It was just what a neat experience. You know, it was constant eating, drinking, laughing, flying, having fun. It was absolutely dynamite, awesome.
We had the best guides, people that lived there that just happened to go along on this trip. Fred, he thought he better get in on the action too, so he kind of gets a piece of meat, and it's kind of like a jerky but soft. And he dropped it on the ground.
Oh, hightail.
Yeah, I'm hightailing it out of here.
The food is available, they go in, they go crazy, they grab as much as they can, because you never know, out there in the wild someone might come along and steal it from you. So they eat as quickly as they can. We have nearly pretty much wiped them out. We are lucky if there's around 10,000 cheetahs left within Africa, only occurring within a very narrow corridor. So now as these beautiful cheetahs come in, have a look at them. They are beautifully and completely built for speed. They are amazing athletes.